Good morning. We'll try that one more time. Good morning. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Roosevelt University's 156th commencement ceremony. My name is Sharon Evans. I am the Vice President for Student Affairs and Dean of Students. To honor our graduates, please rise and remain standing during the processional, which is being performed by the Chicago College of Performing Arts Orchestra, conducted by Dr. Emmanuel Andrizi. Now entering the theater, the Roosevelt University faculty. Now entering the theater, candidates for doctoral degrees. Please note that students receiving bachelor's degrees will enter the theater through aisle 2 on my left, your right. Students receiving graduate degrees will enter the theater through the aisle on my right, your left. Now entering candidates for bachelor's and master's degrees from the College of Education. The master's degree candidates are led by Sixto Lopez Jr., carrying the college's processional banner, and by Stephanie Lloyd. The bachelor's degree candidates are led by Abigail Baisley, carrying the college's processional banner, and by Carissa June Mosalami. Now entering candidates for the Doctor of Pharmacy from the College of Pharmacy. The doctoral degree candidates are led by Athanasios Demarius, carrying the college's processional banner, and by Karen Danielle Clay. Candidates for bachelor's and master's degrees from the Heller College of Business. The master's degree candidates are led by Christy Brooks, carrying the college processional banner. The bachelor's degree candidates are led by Halan Polanovsky, carrying the college's processional banner. Members of the presidential party are now entering the theater. This includes the college deans, vice presidents of the university, members of the board of trustees, the provost, and the university president. Please remain standing for the singing of the national anthem by Marcus V. Lee, a 2018 bachelor's degree graduate in music in the Chicago College of Performing Arts. Marcus. Please remain standing for the singing of our national anthem by Marcus V. Lee, a 2018 bachelor's degree candidate in music in the Chicago College of Performing Arts. Can we please give Marcus another round of applause for that wonderful rendition? Please be seated. To all in the audience, we ask that you silence all cell phones and other electronic devices as a courtesy to our graduates and others around you. It is now my pleasure to introduce Lois Becker, Provost and Executive Vice President of Academic Affairs. Lois?
Much better. Graduates, family members, friends, on behalf of the entire Roosevelt University community, it is my great pleasure, it is my great honor to welcome you to Roosevelt University's 156th commencement ceremony. Graduates, we are all here today to recognize you. To recognize you, celebrate your accomplishments. We thank you for contributing to Roosevelt University's history and legacy and tradition of excellence. We look forward to hearing from you in all the years to come. We'll take great pride in all of your future accomplishments. Your success today is directly related to the dedicated commitment of our faculty. They have nurtured you, mentored you, they have challenged you. What we would like now is for the Roosevelt University faculty to stand, and graduates, for you to recognize the excellence that they have worked with you and gotten out of you. Please, Roosevelt University faculty, stand and be recognized. Thank you. I'd also like to acknowledge the Roosevelt staff and members of the commencement committee, as well as the university marshals and other Roosevelt employees who are assisting us in putting together this fantastic commencement. I ask that all of these wonderful people please stand and be recognized by the audience. It is also my pleasure to introduce the members of the senior administration of Roosevelt University who are part of the President's Party here on the stand. I would like them to please stand and be recognized. Also on the stage are members of Roosevelt's Board of Trustees. I ask them to stand and be recognized. And our honorary degree recipient, Dr. Carla Hayden. Our student speaker, Grant Ladniak. Also joining us today, President and a representative of the community colleges. I ask them to stand and be recognized. Dr. David Sam of Elgin Community College, and Ms. Ellen Goldberg of Harold Washington Community College. And now, it is my great honor to introduce the chair of the Board of Trustees of Roosevelt University, Patricia Harris.
Hello, everyone. Thank you, Dr. Becker. It is really a pleasure, and on behalf of the Board of Trustees, it's absolutely an honor for me to congratulate all of you on your graduation day. Our sincere congratulations on a job well done. You make all of us here at Roosevelt extremely proud, and I know firsthand the value of the Roosevelt degree that you just earned. As I am the first Roosevelt University Board Chair who is also a graduate of Roosevelt University. So while I was sitting where you are today, I knew I had accomplished an important goal, but I never really realized how far my education, along with my own determination and commitment could really take me. You have achieved something that will forever be a part of who you are, a distinguished graduate of Roosevelt University. For the rest of your life, you can proudly tell people where you received your degree. And believe me, your Roosevelt education is highly respected and regarded across the country. But of course, being a graduate of Roosevelt University means you have responsibilities to our society. You are a role model to generations coming up behind you. Your integrity, your work ethics, your generosity, and empathy are needed as we strive to make our communities and our world a better place. So in closing, I want to leave you with the quote from one of my heroes, the late Nelson Mandela. He said, after climbing a great hill, only one finds that there are many, many more hills to climb. And there are many more hills waiting for you out there, so enjoy the journey. Again, congratulations to each of you and to everyone who helped you along the way. Thank you.
Thank you, Chair Harris. Good morning, everyone. Good morning. That was not good enough. I don't think these graduates are ready to graduate today. Good morning, everyone. All right, now as you heard, we have some very young people in the audience who are practicing their freedom of speech as we talk. So mom and dad, please do not quiet them down. They are practicing their skills to come to Roosevelt University in a few years. And we really want to celebrate with all of you today. Graduates, it is a pleasure to welcome all of you here today on this momentous occasion for you. Today is a day of celebration. You have completed your courses, mastered a discipline, and soon will be conferred a degree. I'm assuming you have paid your tuition, right? Okay, all right. Yes. Now, you join an elite population indeed. Did you know that only about a third of all Americans hold bachelor's degrees? And only about 8% have earned a master's degree, and only about 2% have a doctorate degree. Therefore, today is about you, what you have accomplished, and what's ahead of you. Now, starting tomorrow morning, it is about your family, your community, and your responsibility as an educated citizen to improve our democracy. And please do share your goals with me using the hashtag Roosevelt 2018. Now, Provost Becker asked our community college representatives seated here on stage to stand a few minutes ago and be introduced. There's a reason for that. Community colleges, for many of our undergraduates, are the starting point in the quest for the American dream. In fact, about 60% or more of our entering freshman class every year and undergraduate class overall are transfer students from community colleges and city colleges. Now, the key to our working partnership with the Chicago area community colleges has been cooperation and celebrating today that our students are graduating. So thanks again to our community college representatives for all the great work you do to bring the students here today. Now, I believe that higher education is essential to achieving the American dream. Eleanor Roosevelt and her husband, President Franklin Delano Roosevelt, the namesakes of this university, also thought a great deal about the role that education plays in our nation and in the world. Eleanor Roosevelt said, and I quote, "I think if this college can send out people who are trained to a sense of responsibility, then I think we will have done a tremendous work for democracy and home and for a solution to the great world problems." Now, she was also proud of the religious, ethnic, racial, and economic diversity of Roosevelt students, faculty, and staff. She said, and I quote, "Here in this great city, you have many, many races, many religions. And in the Roosevelt College, these races and these religions will meet, they will work together, and it will be an example of what can be achieved by cooperation." So let me give you an example of a couple of students. Chirag and Rimple Patel, siblings who are graduating today together from Roosevelt's College of Pharmacy. Okay. This is a surprise to them. They don't know I'm mentioning their names. Okay. Now, Rimple will begin her pharmacy residency at North Shore University Health System in Glenbrook, and is the recipient of the College of Pharmacy's coveted 2018 Enlightenment Award. Chirag has just recently secured a full-time position at Walgreens as a pharmacist. The Patels are a contributing factor in the College of Pharmacy's 98.5% job placement rate achieved by our pharmacy graduates over the last several years. Congratulations. Now, you will also be hearing from our student commencement speaker, Grant Ladniak, in a minute, who overcame great odds to be here today. Grant, who will be graduating with a master's in organizational development, is focused on diversity and giving back to others, and has volunteered with a number of organizations, including the Chicago Women's AIDS Project, the Chicago AIDS Foundation, and sits on the Leadership Council for Out and Equal Chicago. Now, I hope Eleanor Roosevelt's words about responsibility, diversity, cooperation, and collaboration inspire you as you go out in the world with your new degrees. I hope that you're proud of the legacy of this university that values excellence, achievement, justice, and citizenship. And I know you will be proud alumni of Roosevelt University. So graduates, congratulations. I look forward to shaking your hands as you walk across the stage in a few minutes. And now I ask Dean Bonnie Gunzenhauser to join me in introducing our honorary degree recipient. Dean Gunzenhauser.
Good morning. Dr. Carla Hayden graduated from Roosevelt University in 1973 with degrees in political science and African history. She went on to earn an MA and a PhD from the University of Chicago, worked in academia, and then worked in a range of public librarian positions, including as Deputy Commissioner and Head Librarian of the Chicago Public Library. She also served as President of the American Library Association during that time. And then in 2003 in Baltimore as CEO of the Enoch Pratt Free Library, a role she held until she was sworn in as the 14th Librarian of Congress on September 14th, 2016. Dr. Hayden is both the first woman and the first African American to lead the National Library. And her job is a big one. The Library of Congress is the world's largest library. With 164 million items, it has a collection as impressive as that of any of our national museums. Dr. Hayden has consistently championed the goal of increasing access to these collections and increasing awareness of the Library of Congress. She's the first Librarian of Congress to tweet. You might like to start following her at Librarian of Congress. And she talks frequently about digitizing the Library of Congress's resources as a way to democratize access, to open up a treasure chest for so many Americans, whether they're geographically near the Library of Congress in Washington, D.C. or not. Dr. Hayden first came to national prominence in 2003 when she spoke out against certain elements of the Patriot Act as head of the American Library Association. When Attorney General John Ashcroft proposed monitoring measures, Dr. Hayden resisted and insisted that the nation find ways to balance national security and individual rights. Libraries are a cornerstone of democracy, Dr. Hayden argued in an interview at the time, where information is free and equally available to everyone. People tend to take that for granted, and they don't realize what is at stake when that is put at risk. Dr. Hayden has consistently championed libraries as vital centers of community. She garnered national attention again in 2015 when violence and riots broke out in Baltimore neighborhoods in the wake of Freddie Gray's death while in police custody. Maryland's governor declared a state of emergency. Dr. Hayden declared that the branch library nearest the violence would remain open. She went to that branch library herself during the crisis and says of the experience, I'm quoting, "The library was a haven. People could get online, they could apply for jobs. By the end of the week, we were the food center because there weren't places open. A library is a place that means so much to a community."
I am truly grateful and humbled by this selection. The library is one of the greatest gifts and legacies the Congress has given to the American people. This is an opportunity to build on the contributions of the librarians who've come before to realize a national library vision. An established place for scholars can also be a place where we grow scholars, where we inspire young authors, where we connect with those individuals outside the limits of Washington and help them make history themselves. That is a real public service and a natural step for this nation's library, a place where you can touch history and imagine your future.
In accepting the position of Librarian of Congress, Dr. Hayden notes that she had to make the leap from serving a community to serving the country. She has made that leap look effortless, and we are proud and grateful to call her a Roosevelt alumna. So, President Melexide, in recognition of her distinguished and pioneering career in public service, I present Dr. Carla Hayden as a candidate for the degree of Doctor of Humane Letters, honoris causa.
For a second, just stand right here. Dr. Carla Hayden, in recognition of these and other outstanding achievements, with the authority vested in me by the Board of Trustees, it is a distinct honor to confer upon you the degree of Doctor of Humane Letters, honoris causa. Congratulations. Bend a little bit. You have the podium.
I have the podium. Oh, my goodness.
You want to stand on that or no?
This is, I must tell you, overwhelming to be on the stage. in this wonderful, wonderful auditorium. To President Ali, the Board of Trustees, the faculty and staff, thank you for the honor of spending this time with you. And of course, congratulations to the class of 2018. Hats off. Hats off to your hard work and the perseverance that brought you here. I know that on your first day at school at this university, it was probably hard to imagine that this day would ever come. And after rigorous classes, countless hours in the Murray Green Library, and as a librarian, I'm hoping that's true, and maybe holding down 1, 2, and even 3 jobs, you made it. I know you've worked hard to reach this day, and I want to be one of the first to congratulate you, and let's all give you a hand again. This means, of course, that you're a part of a long line of Roosevelt graduates, and it's hard to believe, and I must say, when I saw this number, I had a moment, that 45 years ago, I was sitting where you are today in the very same theater, at the cusp of adulthood and opportunity, ready to receive my Roosevelt University degree. And I am proud to say I am a product of this great institution. I'm a proud Roosevelt University graduate, and you will be too. As you know, this university was founded on this commitment to higher education and supporting students from various backgrounds and allowing them to concentrate on such various fields, and by providing a safe and supportive space for personal and professional growth. Roosevelt's power of unleashing a student's potential and sparking a desire to learn and thrive is something I know firsthand. Some of you may know that the first year of college can be a harrowing experience, a time of growing up, self-doubt, and discovery. And I stand here today to confess that my freshman year at a different college was very unsuccessful. But it is what brought me here to this great institution. In the words of Eleanor Roosevelt, with a new day comes a new strength and new thoughts. And that new day for me, after that disastrous first year, was here at Roosevelt University. This school reactivated me. Here in the Loop, sandwiched between Michigan and Wabash Avenues, across from Grant Park in the heart of Chicago, a spark was relit inside of me. The university's focus on public service and social responsibility captured me, and the dedication to public service that I had learned from my mother, who's here with me today, was a motivating factor. She also was rejuvenated at Roosevelt University, and she gave me permission to say this. At the age of 43, she returned to school and enrolled here at Roosevelt. And like me, a spark was relit. As a classically trained pianist, Roosevelt allowed her to reactivate her passion and really her dedication to music after going into the field of social work by necessity. She graduated with a master's in music in 1977 while still fully employed in the social service department at the city of Chicago. She's up there. So as you embark on a life after graduation, and despite the fatigue, hard work, and reality of getting here today, some bad days might still be ahead, but you've already persevered and proven you can face challenges with determination and grit. So as you close this chapter, there is still more to be written in your own book of life. I am a librarian, I will give you those. Even though you might have a plan for your future and your professional careers, just know and please be open to unforeseen twists and turns. Another confession, there's something about being at this podium that does that. I am an accidental librarian. I was always, after graduation, immediately after graduation, at the Chicago Public Library, the central library that's now the Cultural Center, between job interviews, where they told me I had no experience. And one day, at the central library, one of my colleagues who had just graduated from Roosevelt saw me and said, "Carla, are you here for the library jobs? They're hiring anybody with a bachelor's or a Bachelor of Science degree." I love libraries, I love reading. I went upstairs, I applied for the job, and I was assigned a job at a storefront branch on the south side of Chicago with a young lady who was going to graduate library school, and she was in jeans and she was giving story time to children with autism. And that's when I thought about the career and what has come today. So change is going to come, and it's going to come fast. And another thing to remember, what you know now and all of the things you learned might not be what you need to know in the future. But what you have learned is how to learn and how to persevere. And so, as you continue to invest in yourself and to continue learning, you can find meaning and purpose in work that you might not even imagine now, and a life-changing world that I know well. In 2016, it was an honor to be nominated by President Obama to lead one of the leading and largest institutions in the world. I never could have imagined, sitting where you're sitting today, that that opportunity would ever be presented. And as the first woman and the first African American in this post, I am truly grateful and humbled that I can stand here with you today. I owe it all to the great teachers, the mentors, the colleagues, the family, and the friends along the way. And my journey started here at Roosevelt, and I can assure you that yours will too. You're going to make history, you have a lasting legacy, and it's part of being at Roosevelt University and being shaped by the atmosphere of dedication and commitment to public service. So today, the spotlight is on you. Please take a bow. You've earned it. Congratulations, class of 2018. Good luck and good speed. And thank you, Roosevelt University.
Thank you again, Dr. Hayden. Can we give her another round of applause? Now, I would like to introduce our student speaker for today, Grant Ladniak. Grant currently sits on the Leadership Council of Out and Equal Chicagoland and the Associate Board of the AIDS Foundation Chicago, and volunteers at multiple organizations and nonprofits throughout the city. A native of Chicago's southwest suburbs, Grant struggled to find a focus of study at a number of schools before arriving at Roosevelt to earn a bachelor's degree in the arts of psychology with a focus on gender, social justice, clinical, and IO applications of psychology. Today, Grant earns his Master of Arts in Organizational Development. Grant always identified with Chicago and its diverse culture and wanted to be surrounded by people of all backgrounds to gain as many unique perspectives as possible. He was drawn to Roosevelt and his mission of social justice, finally feeling at home and excelling beyond his own personal and professional expectations. Because of Roosevelt, Grant puts his formal education in social justice to youth through his volunteer work, finding his bubble of cognitive dissonance forever burst. Grant seeks to enact positive social change through his own actions and is inspired by Aesop's words, "No act of kindness, no matter how small, is ever wasted." Ladies and gentlemen, please help me welcome our student speaker and class of 2018 graduate, Grant Ladniak.
Well, good morning to the wonderful Roosevelt University, faculty and staff, Board of Trustees, and fellow graduates. And the warmest of welcomes to all of your families and friends here today to celebrate all your wonderful accomplishments you all sacrificed so much to obtain. It is an honor and a privilege to be among you. I speak before you all today with a profound sense of humility and gratitude. Not so unlike many others who come before me, I was a very indecisive student when I first started my journey in college. In fact, I dare say I was probably one of the most indecisive students, as Roosevelt was not the first, second, nor third, but fourth school I attended for undergrad. I struggled to find a place whose culture and mission fostered an environment where I truly felt I was home. For me, this place was Roosevelt, and it was here I excelled both personally and professionally, well beyond my own expectations. Roosevelt has this amazing ability to see potential and bring out the best in their students. I was hardly what you would consider the poster child of traditional academic excellence. And had I been told back then that my journey would culminate in me completing my master's and speaking before you all today, I would have thought you were nuts. For those of you out there who are unsure of what you want to do in life, don't sweat it. You're going to be okay, I promise you, so long as you remember to never stop growing and keep moving forward. I wish to share with you one of my favorite quotes from F. Scott Fitzgerald that had a profound impact on my life by influencing my decision to go to grad school. For what it's worth, it's never too late to be whoever you want to be. I hope you live a life you're proud of. And if you find that you're not, I hope you have the strength to start over. My opportunity to start over came in the most unexpected of ways. In the fall of 2016, I was involved in an accident that awarded me with a new set of difficult challenges to face. Shortly after that, I lost my job and then my home. Within 6 weeks, everything I built in my adult life was gone. Now, I'd love to stand here and tell you that I gracefully navigated through all those challenges with ease, but I didn't. I fell, and I fell really hard. And if not for all of my wonderful friends and family that are here today, as well as the immense support of Roosevelt, I cannot say I would be here now. You all saw something in me that, at the time, I could not see in myself. I share all this with you because I believe there's a dangerous misconception out there about failure. Failure is not the opposite of success. Failure is a necessary step to success. Because you see, failure is life's greatest teacher. We learn and grow the most from our failures. I stand before you today having successfully completed my master's, only made possible by the lessons I learned from my monumental failures. What differentiates those who succeed from those who don't is their persistence to learn from their mistakes and try again. As Thomas Edison once said, "I've not failed. I've simply found 10,000 ways that won't work." You're all going to make mistakes, and you're going to experience failure many times over. And there will certainly be struggle and strife associated with those failures. But remember, nothing worth having in life comes easy. The important thing is not to shy away from these frightening experiences, but to embrace them. You have to accept responsibility for your mistakes, and in so doing, you will expedite your own personal growth, I promise you. This is known as accountability. Accountability is a quality found in every great leader and is a necessary trait to demonstrate to your current or future employer less you may find your tenure there rather brief. We live in such a complex and ever-changing world. It is so easy to get lost in the endless sea of information that we have at our fingertips. We have never been more connected and more disconnected, all at the same time. Many find it hard to watch the news these days as we see so many horrors and divisive actions unfold. But I ask all of you not to give in to apathy nor despair, because you see, it is not the random acts of violence or cruel intentions of some that pose the most threat to us. No, it is the indifference of people, for indifference is the true enemy of humanity. In the wise words of Desmond Tutu, if you are neutral in the situations of injustice, you have chosen the side of the oppressor. We cannot be silent in the face of oppression, in whatever insidious form it might take. Those of us with privilege, we must have the courage to wield this privilege, to tear down the very institutions that awarded it to us in the first place. I encourage all of you to volunteer in whatever capacity you can for those less fortunate than you. For no good deed, no matter how small, is ever wasted. And there is nothing more nurturing to the soul than giving back to others. As you all move forward in your lives, take these important lessons with you. And always remember, diversity is our strength. We will always be stronger together than we are apart. In the immortal words of Dr. Martin Luther King, I have a dream. I have a dream that one day humanity will not judge nor oppress based on the color of one's skin, by the creed they follow, by who they love or how they identify, and all other aspects of human difference. I dream of a world and a day where these differences are celebrated, not feared, and we all share a world filled with love and devoid of hate. This is my hope for all of you. Congratulations, class of 2018. Now go forth and make this world a better place. Thank you.
Thank you, Grad Ladniak, for those thought-provoking and inspirational words. Thank you. Let's again acknowledge the greatness. Wonderful. Now's the moment for which we've come together, the conferring of the earned degrees upon the Roosevelt University class of 2018. In keeping with the significance of the event, I ask that those of you, as you come up on the stage, that you return back to your seat after receiving your degree and remain until the ceremony ends. Our doctoral candidates participated in a separate hooding ceremony this morning, and you will find the candidates' names and dissertations listed in your programs. The audience will note that among the faculty and graduates, there are hoods with different trims, different colors. You'll find a guide to the colors and academic programs in the program booklet on page 23. And now, I'd like to introduce Dean Tom Fillion, who will present the candidates receiving doctoral and master's degrees for the College of Education. Dean Fillion.
Would the candidates for the degrees of Doctor of Education please rise and proceed to the stage to be introduced? Dennis Frank, Associate Professor of Counseling and Human Services, and Linda Pincham, Associate Professor of Secondary Education, will read the names of the candidates, of the graduates. President Melexide, upon the recommendation of the faculty of the College of Education, it is my pleasure to present the candidates for the degree of Doctor of Education.
Dean Fillion, upon the recommendation of the faculty of the College of Education and with the authority vested in me by the Board of Trustees, I hereby confer upon these worthy candidates the respective master's degrees and graduates. Congratulations.
Dr. Brian Coleman.
Dr. Emmett Riley.
Congratulations again to our newest Doctors of Education.
So those doctors. Did I skip a page?
Candidates receiving master's degrees from the College of Education, please rise and proceed to the stage to receive your diplomas. President Melexide, upon the recommendation of the faculty of the College of Education, it is my pleasure to present the following candidates for the degree of Master of Arts.
This time I do it correctly. All right, Dean Fillion, upon the recommendation of the faculty of the College of Education and with the authority vested in me by the Board of Trustees, I hereby confer upon these worthy candidates the respective master's degrees. Congratulations.
Sixto Lopez, Jr.
Stephanie Lloyd.
Iyangyang Marian Imarane Zo.
Marina Antoinette Patton.
Doug Ansley.
Alicia D. Allison.
Berenice Alvarez.
Kelsey Anderson.
Danielle Casarubayas.
Brian Isaac Crumpley.
Megan Dubs.
Jamie Lou Dunlap.
Alicia Fuller.
Amanda Gracious.
Roxana M. Hampton.
Teresa Ashley Johnson.
Catherine Cholcher.
Catherine Mitchell.
Rhiannon Rizzio.
Tiffany Nicole Roberts. Nichelle Roberts.
Tara Silva.
Elizabeth Snodgrass.
Melissa Taguchi.
James P. Topolsky.
I would like now to introduce Dean Melissa Hogan, who will present the candidates receiving doctoral degrees for the College of Pharmacy.
Will the candidates for the Doctor of Pharmacy degree please rise and proceed to the stage to be introduced? Dr. Dana Singla, Associate Dean of the College of Pharmacy, will read the names of the graduates. President Melexide, upon the recommendation of the faculty of the College of Pharmacy, it is my pleasure to present the candidates for the degree of Doctor of Pharmacy.
Dean Hogan, upon the recommendation of the faculty of the College of Pharmacy and with the authority vested in me by the Board of Trustees, I hereby confer upon these candidates the degree of Doctor of Pharmacy and welcome them into the community of scholars. Congratulations.
Dr. Alicia Charday Bernard. Dr. Gerald Kavanaugh. Dr. Hannah Hassan Shukair. Dr. Karen Danielle Clay. Dr. Fiona Costello. Dr. Manpreet Kaur Dhaliwal. Dr. Athanasios Damaris. Dr. Selma Dazell. Dr. Frederick Kendall Galarza. Dr. Paloma Idalia Garcia. Dr. Ramiz Hassan. Dr. Ola Isa. Dr. Anetta Hulesha. Dr. Yi Un Olivia Lee. Dr. Edward Gordon Loy. Dr. Ebony Renice Monet McClellan. Dr. Evelina Mitarai. Dr. Cole Nordwall. Dr. Ormabalaji Orlan Rawaju. Dr. Jeffrey Pierre Lewis. Dr. Parth Patel. Dr. Katarzyna Natalia Plies. Dr. Jacqueline Reinhardt. Dr. Ashley Mariah Robinson. Dr. Kaylee Royce. Dr. Salam Wael Saleh. Dr. Suzanne Salutrik. Dr. Danya Shahadi Bata. Dr. Evelyn Shashkevich. Dr. Ella Sewell. Dr. Sylvia Shapula. Dr. Ahadil Bahora. Dr. Roxanne Villegas. Dr. Joanna Wojcik. Dr. Alyssa Youssef.
I would now like to introduce Oscar Sabagi, the Dean of the Heller College of Business, who will present the candidates receiving master's degrees.
Thank you. Thank you. Candidates receiving master's degree from the Heller College of Business, please rise and proceed to the stage to receive your diplomas. The candidates will be presented by Donald Appa, Assistant Professor of Accounting, and Colette English Dixon, the Executive Director of our Bennett Institute for Real Estate.
Grant.
President Malikzadeh, upon the recommendations of the faculty of the Heller College of Business, it is my pleasure to present the following candidates for the degrees of Master of Art, Master of Fine Arts, Master of Science, and Master of Public Administration.
Dean Sabaghi, upon the recommendation of the faculty of the Heller College of Business, and with the authority vested in me by the Board of Trustees, I hereby confer upon these worthy candidates their respective master's degrees. Congratulations.
Grant Ladniak.
Christy Brooks.
Tamika Brannon.
Keisha Newell.
Magdalena Draga.
Lawrence Howell.
Stephen McKinstry.
Doug Ray.
Jasmine L. Robinson.
Ryan J. Rossetti.
John Swisher.
Ashley Ward.
Anna Fioretti.
Nancy Alcantara.
Shavana Matika Allen.
Fatima Ashkia.
Evelyn Benitez. We're going too fast.
Casey Josephina Close.
Sunny Daya.
Alexandra Golba.
Matthew Howard Natias.
Jemiah Khatum.
Rajesh Punwani.
Swetha Raghuraman.
Druvil Sanjay Shah.
Diwas Shashtra.
Melissa Farmer Hill.
Holly Johnson.
Henna Kimani.
Shravadya Vardam.
Y'all are crazy. Okay. Alana F. Williams.
Tila M. Williams.
Linwei Shao.
Zula Aruna.
Rosemary Corker Ahuerte.
Vicki Ann Bennett.
Pradnya Atul Deshpande.
Sandra Eschenwatt.
David Gibson.
Joy Harrell.
Clementine Manoya.
Kathleen Murray.
Ilana Pindawesha.
Deborah Lynn Rosa.
Bradley P. Sanders.
Tiana Janice Townsend.
Wowin Yang.
Matilda Akparito.
Michael Kritzman.
Neri Mangul.
Ashley Pollock.
Diedrich Richardson.
Lori Kuzniar.
Dino Chikwanza Anagbogo.
Leticia Cambraya Negreiros.
Lakeisha Coleman.
Candace Indlewood.
Nikita Lachambra Daniel.
Stephen Hodges Jackson.
Christian Tyler Hickman.
Jajwant Singh Gundev.
Sherry Davis.
Priyanka Bakata.
Ryan Brothers.
Brittany Butler.
Shanice Allen.
Michael A. Jones II.
Shi Yangze. Wayne Che.
Lisa Hicks Abdullah.
Emmanuel Jones.
Julia Kukoba.
Anura Da Jushi.
Neha Kasalkar.
Kalium Nayam Dava.
Alex Kalusic, excuse me.
Edelberto Labra.
Pablo Lushniak.
Shinrat Shadis.
Andam Maru.
Tahid Miba.
Shrija Rupchander.
Sunaya Mall.
Michelle Matthews.
Rashonda Regina Weddington.
Eastman Mason.
Maritza Palma.
Allison Amelia Orr.
Papish Patel.
Victoria Masuna Piland.
Ulexa Reese.
Munai Redman.
Betty Rivera.
Sandra Sakta.
Hazim Sila.
Michael Thomas Schneider.
Mariana Serafini.
Pearl Shaw.
Matthew Sharp.
Muhammad Sultan.
Michael Serreras.
Slesha Trevita.
Jordan Pierre Verbawidi.
Neil Thakkar.
Chanel M. Ware.
Justin B. Wade.
Khalid Ganan.
Congratulations to all of our doctoral and master's degree graduates. Which leaves our candidates for the bachelor's degree. Students, at the end of the ceremony, will have a special time to turn your tassels. Not yet. For now, they should be on the right-hand side of your mortarboard. Once again, out of respect for your fellow graduates, please return to your seats after receiving your degrees and remain until the end of the ceremony. We'll begin with bachelor's degrees from the College of Education. Dean Fillion.
College of Education students receiving bachelor's degrees, please rise and proceed to the stage to receive your diploma. Dennis Frank and Linda Pincham will read the names of the graduates. President-elect today, upon the recommendation of the faculty of the College of Education, it is my pleasure to present the following candidates for the degree of Bachelor of Arts.
Dean Fillion, upon the recommendation of the faculty of College of Education and with the authority vested in me by the Board of Trustees, I hereby confer upon these worthy candidates the respective baccalaureate degrees. Congratulations.
Abigail M. Baisley.
Laura Elizabeth Blair.
Stephanie Lee Chan.
Hawassa W. Hussein.
Tonette Johnson.
Atsiri Rodriguez.
Jenna Schweitzer.
Alexandra Ashley Servin.
Jada Reed.
Amanda M. Schaaf.
Kayla Renee Starr.
Fiza Udin.
Carissa June Masalami.
And now, Heller College of Business, Dean Sabagi.
Candidates receiving bachelor's degree from the Heller College of Business, please rise and proceed to the stage to receive your diploma. The candidates will be presented by Yes. The candidates will be presented by Donald Hopper and Colette English Dixon, please. President Malikzadeh, upon the recommendations of the faculty of the College of Business, it is my pleasure to present the following candidates for the degree of Bachelor of Science in Business and Professional Studies and Sciences.
Dean Sabagi, upon the recommendation of the faculty of the College of Business and with the authority vested in me by the Board of Trustees, I hereby confer upon these worthy candidates their respective baccalaureate degrees. Congratulations.
Hanan Polanowski.
Aaron M. Connell.
Chelsea Crippen.
Bianca Diaz.
Claudia Garcia.
Tyler Deacon.
Madeline Elber.
Kaylee Elenuski.
Madonna Marie Ferguson.
Ashley Marie Hall.
Jessica Lynn Cowther.
Mallory Laser.
Jarena Lanero.
Jacqueline Marmubayu.
Frank Leo Ojeda. Excuse me.
Lynette Pierce.
Kirsten D'Amico Pulowski.
Brian Ramirez.
Veronica Ruiz.
Elizabeth Salfino.
Salerno. Solange Sohia.
Alexander Sprecho.
Zachary Traska.
Brianna Kaylee Olbert.
Mingshen Wei.
Alicia Pratt.
Nicole Shanice Sudler.
Tracy M. Weber.
Sarah Elizabeth Landcrane.
Joya Devone Calloway.
Martin Espino.
Edgar Abrigo.
Olabisi Faith Ajahi.
George Alan Castro.
Daisy Avila.
Adam Alexander.
Estefany Alvarez.
Rita Avdiu.
Miranda Baldwin.
Kelly Berry.
Kevin Baumgartner.
Rachel Biggerstaff.
Caitlin Elise Bishop.
Amanda Maria Blaha.
Gregory Boyd.
Gabriella Bazdia.
Mackenzie Ann Campbell.
Bridget Cassio.
Olivia Drozel.
Logan Fleener.
Neil Flood.
Sergio Fuentes.
Lazaro Garcia.
Annabelle Garcia.
Veronica Gerlach.
Christina Gill.
Thomas Hansen.
Ariel Simon Hill.
Vincent Shea.
Cheyenne Hall.
Pintian Hu.
Jada Marie Fleming.
Kelly Jones.
Linda LaDuke.
Grace Kane.
Maria Elena Narcissi.
Joshua Nicholas Martinez.
Andrew Thomas Moskwa.
Alexander Murray.
Brenda Muniz.
Brianna M. Parker.
Madeline M. Pelkey.
Alexandra Perkowski.
Cameron Proper.
Bridget Pulido.
Eric Rastus.
Sylvia Razniak.
Wayne Risner.
Samuel Rodriguez.
Selena Rodriguez.
Julianne Rossman.
Ivy Santiago.
Vanessa Olivares.
Samantha Duarte.
Brianna Strimlau.
Nicholas B. Garcia.
Matthew Dunn.
Trevor S. Svetic.
Tyler Joseph Ward.
Henal P. Taylor.
Katerina Vasalishnan.
Odette Andriana Trujillo.
Michael Elias Torgman.
Imani Vance.
Jacob Walker.
Alante Wallace.
Now please join me with another round of applause for our graduates. Now before we go to the symbolic flipping of tassels by the undergraduates, and I know that's what you're waiting for, just a few other requests. Would all of you who are the first person in your family to receive the level of degree you're receiving today, please stand. All right, please be seated. Would all honors students please stand? Please be seated. Would all students who are veterans or have veterans in their family please stand? Would all international students please stand? Now here I would like to ask all the graduates to stand, turn around and say thank you to your family. Now the news that your family hasn't shared with you, and it becomes obvious as soon as you get home, is that your rooms have been rented already. All right, now also I would like all the alumni of Roosevelt University who are in the audience, please stand and be recognized. And speaking of alumni graduates, you are now members of the Roosevelt University Alumni Association. Please be sure to keep your information updated at roosevelt.edu. So to receive updates on university news, events, and to receive the digital edition of Roosevelt Review. Now in closing, let us not forget our commitment to serve one another and embrace our mission of social justice and inclusion. The core of Roosevelt's legacy, one that you will carry forward, is that we do not discriminate based on religion, gender, sexual orientation, race, economic status, ethnicity, disability, national origin, or veteran or familial status. It is every American's right to attain their American dream through the pursuit of higher education. So my sincerest congratulations to all of you and your family. And now Michael Cassidy will help us conclude the ceremony. Mike?
Thank you, President-elect today. I'm Michael Cassidy, Vice President for Enrollment Management and Athletics. It is now my honor to lead the symbolic moment our undergraduates have been waiting for. The transferring of your tassel from the right side of your mortarboard to the left side, which signifies your graduation and your earned degree. But before we get there, I feel like we in the audience have been holding back. Perhaps you feel like this is a time to be refined. Well, be refined no more. This is the moment where you can get loud. This is the moment where I want you to let every undergraduate know the enthusiasm you feel for them earning their degree today. Essentially, I'm asking that you turn the volume up to 11. So audience, now please give us a round of applause. I ask our undergraduates to rise. Now, flip your tassel from the right to the left. And by the power vested in me, I now pronounce you Lakers for life. You are now alumni. Congratulations once again to the class of 2018. You may be seated for a moment. Before we go, let's give a round of applause to recognize our outstanding musicians in the Chicago College of Performing Arts Orchestra, conducted by Dr. Emmanuel Andrizzi. We'll conclude this ceremony with the singing of the Roosevelt University alma mater. We ask that all guests stay at their seats until the presidential party, faculty, and graduates have left the theater. And we invite graduates to take pictures with President Melexide in the Michigan Avenue lobby of the auditorium building after the ceremony. And now we ask that everyone please stand and join me in welcoming Valerie Beck, a 2018 master's degree candidate in music in the Chicago College of Performing Arts, who will lead us in singing the alma mater. The words are on page 32 of the program. Valerie Beck.
To be what we dream takes courage to